May I come in, sir?
Please come in,
Good
Tarakanta.
afternoon, sir. Good
Please
afternoon,
take-
ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you.
Tarakanta, where are you coming from? Which place?
I'm coming from Bilaspur. Currently
Bilaspur.
working there.
Are you presently working there?
Yes, sir.
Your BTech was in mechanical,
Yes, sir.
and PG diploma you did
Yes,
thereafter?
PG diploma in industrial engineering.
Industrial engineering,
Yes.
okay. It looked like IF, so I was wondering what is it. So it is on the subject of operation and supply chain management.
Yes, sir.
Winner of National Young Materials Manager, career counseling to students of my locality. That is your hobby,
Yes, sir.
extracurricular, all right? So right now you are with Jindal Stainless.
No, sir.
Where are you working?
Currently, I am working in Southeastern Coalfield Limited, subsidiary of Coal India Limited.
Okay. So you have reversed it.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And Southeastern Coalfield, and that is headquarters at
Bilaspur,
Bilaspur.
Chhattisgarh.
All right. So total work experience is about
Sir,
10 years?
approximately 8 years.
8 years. No, from 12 to 22.
Sir,
Or
actually,
13 to 22.
I have studied for 2 years. I have studied
In between?
In between, 2014 to 16.
I
So
see.
that is why it is 8 years of
All
experience.
right. You're not happy with your present job?
I am happy, sir. I am satisfied also. But currently the work profile is monotonous. So I want the job which is more diverse, more variety of job. Like I can work in different field, so that it will be I'll get job satisfaction as well as I can work for people very closely, and also for my state.
But as an engineer or a management leader, you are also doing a service to society. Apart from for that particular organization, you are also helping in the social process, economic process, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So that is
That
indirectly.
means, are you thinking that only these civil service people are doing good work and others are not doing very useful work?
Not like that, sir, because in civil service I can directly interact with people. Like in grassroots level, I can work and I can support people, and also the diversity as well as the scale of implementation of any schemes or any project. So that will be
What is your criteria of getting job satisfaction? Do you have any criteria, fixed criteria, so that if you achieve that, then when will you be satisfied? So can you spell out your criteria for job satisfaction?
The first one is diversity in the work. Second is dynamic kind of work. Third is like interacting with the people. Like from the field level, if I can get interact with people, which will satisfy me.
At whatever job you do, you interact with people. So in a social organization, always interaction with the people is there. So how different is this interaction different from the interaction which you are achieving at present?
Sir, interacting with the from grassroots level, like the common people, which is the poorest of poor people, because some of the schemes, if not reaching to the poor and the down level, so in that case, with my whatever my communication skill or my whatever learned in corporate as well as in the public sector unit, so that will be that skills can help reaching whatever schemes and project will be implemented in the down in down level.
See, government organization is a very big organization. Right? It has got many tiers and many people are involved in it. And you'll be only a small part. So how can you achieve your objective?
Yeah, what do you think? How does your experience in corporate sector will help you in administration, civil service?
Yes, ma'am. First thing is earlier before joining corporate, so I didn't have that much communication skill. So by joining corporate, dealing with different projects, interacting with corporate people, I developed my communication skill, which is important for in the administration, where directly I can communicate to the people, my subordinates as well as my seniors, and also to the people. Different kind of awareness program, I can communicate and I can deliver my whatever the role will be there. Second is like the my learning skill, like my project management, my skills in procurement division, which will be helpful in the like administration in different contracting and procurement. Third is my scale of the project management or the scale whichever I learned in that I can implement in the large scale if I get into the civil service, because the scale and the potential is huge in the civil service, which is helpful in my career growth also.
Are you suggesting that you are already administration ready? You don't need any training?
Sir, because whatever in the corporate and public sector I have, so that is there. But in addition to that also in administration, in particular, the skill and training will be there for the helping in the administration, and also so that will be required for the also for the getting into direct to the field.
I get it. What is the major difference between a private corporate sector and the government sector? What is a very key crucial difference between these two?
So one difference is
very crucial, not just one. I mean, please say that one at least.
So that is, sir, one is that we have to deal with various rules and regulation of government. In private, we can, so that is not, that will be within that organization only. But in government, we have to, for example, we have Make in India or Make in Odisha, or we have the MSME, we have the
so many revenue laws are there, yes. Penal laws are there.
So you have to adhere to those laws and regulations also.
So you need training in that.
Yes.
So your experience in an organization, in a corporate where there was no such rules, fixed laws and rules, so how will it that help, in your dealing with these without training, without getting into this area? Because, and secondly, you have been telling that you will interact with people. In government, as per Sir's statement, there are lots of tiers, lots of levels. Every level doesn't come into contact with people directly, isn't it? Only in the revenue thing, or in the police, or in some taxation cases, areas, you will be coming in direct contact. So how will it help you to interact with people and solve their problems? How does it help? I mean, it's a good idea to have an ideal like that, but how do you really help when you are doing, supposing you are in charge of the prisons, the jails, how will it help you to interact with people? You are looking after a particular aspect of prison management in the state. So it is not that everywhere you come into contact with people, but there is a possibility, as you said, diverse activities, diverse work experience will also come. Now, the materials management, that kind of qualification that you had, how do you think it will help in? Are you aware of what kind of job you are going to do in government?
Yes, sir.
In initial years?
Yes, sir.
Supposing in the Orissa taxation service, what kind of job content you will have?
Sir, in Odisha taxation, there are different departments, like in Treasury, one department is there, then CT and GST department, then audit departments are there. So in Treasury, it will be like Treasury officer.
All right, but how will material management qualification help here?
In material management, like there is one is that the store management. For example, if any government assets are there, or if any, for example, in food supply there. So in that store also, in store management, we can do the store management, so that at the right time the food supplies can reach to the like people, beneficiaries. So we can have classification, like different classification, like which is vital, which is essential, which is desirable. So accordingly, we can utilize those knowledge.
All right, all right. Apart from your work in the private sector body wherever you are working now, Southeastern Coalfield.
Yes, sir.
Southeastern Coalfield does some CSR activities?
Yes, sir.
What kind of CSR activity? Any specific project you can cite?
One is the vaccination drive that they do, blood donation camp. So there is Mohila Mandals also there. So in summer time, they give the drinking water So they have the camp of supplying the cool drinking water to the people.
Which people?
Because they have camp in different areas, like we have colonies, and in front of colonies, and we have different.
Do you know the definition of geography and people to be done under CSR? Nothing to be related with your core business. That is the first definition of CSR activity.
Yes, sir.
If you are trying to promote your business, that is not CSR. So, which kind of people you select? You said vaccination. Vaccination for employees or the affected villages or any other village that you randomly select?
So
how do you select? Any idea? How do you
So there is a target groups, like target areas are there. So in those areas where hospitals are not available. So in our colony there is a hospital dispensaries. So there people can come and they can also get the vaccination. That is one. And they also.
Which people can come?
Like any people of nearby localities. So, like for example, in Bilaspur, there are some areas where primary health centers are not available.
All right,
I
get
so
it.
They can come to the dispensaries of government. So they can come and they can do the vaccination drive. Second is blood donation camp also. They conduct blood donation camps. In that people, like from employee also, there is a register and they can give the blood to the people. So that is there.
All right, let's go into some other area. Work from home.
Yes, sir.
How has it affected the corporate sector? Because of this corona crisis over two years plus, this has become a new practice.
Yes, sir.
Have you had a chance to work from home?
Yes, sir.
You have.
Yes, sir.
So how do you analyze your work previous to when you were routinely working in the office and now? What is the difference?
So it was a mixed feeling. First thing is during working at home. So one thing is that it was flexible. Like if any meeting is there, anytime we can in the meeting. Flexibility is there, and also we can same time we have to be also responsible for homemaking also. And second thing is also we have the other aspect is there is also some disturbances at the home. So in that time also we have disturbance in office. The culture is that we have a focus, we have a meeting rooms, separate meeting rooms, and we do the meetings there, and there is no distraction. But here, although there is flexibility and the feeling of homeness is there, but one thing is sometimes we feel that we get disturbed.
Has it affected the productivity overall in the private sector, in corporate sector?
So I can't say, depending on the person to person it will vary. Some persons are very productive.
Not person.
Company, has it gained by this work from home culture, or it has gained?
I can say, sir, company has gained because lot of facilities, like in our organization, there was a canteen facilities, the Wi-Fi, internet facilities, lot of the office administrative cost was there. So in that sense, company has gained a lot of things.
And what about productivity?
Productivity.
Per employee productivity, has it gone up or down or what?
So I can say productivity improved.
Kindly don't speak from common sense.
Okay, sir.
Speak from some authentic sources, any study or survey you have studied, or any references you have come across in publications.
I'm not aware, sir.
What sir wants to say that is it statistically verified? Do you have any verification? Any study has been made of this? Or
because only 3 days back a publication has come, All India publication. Anyway, now a related subject, last question from my side. Co-working space. Are you aware of this concept? No. All right.
Have you faced any injustice? If so, how you have handled, or how you have come out of it, or how you have managed it, overcome it?
In my personal life, ma'am?
Yes. Personal or professional, or whatever.
I'm not able to recall, ma'am.
Okay.
Lucky.
Do you think everything is destined, or we create our own destiny?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Do you think that many people think that everything is destined, everything is predetermined? What do you think? Is when everything is destined, or we create our own destiny?
Ma'am, I think we create our own destiny. because if you will not do hard work or this thing, so if you only look for the results, so will not get. So as per me, like we create our own destiny. So we have, like for example, for if you are preparing for some exam or doing some hard work, so if you will not do hard work, then you will not get the results.
So there is nothing called destiny.
Destiny is there, but that we don't have any control. So only thing is we have to do our work or our duty. So rest thing, like God will decide whatever destiny it will take. But for me, you have to go.
Do you think that God decides everything?
I believe, man.
Now
You
the
don't
war
believe
is
in
going
destiny,
on.
but believe in God.
God. So
How is
contradictory. The war is going on, and so many people are
Because
dying.
God has only created destiny, if at all. Anybody has given us this destiny. Anyway,
Okay. So, are you married?
No, man.
Okay. If accidentally you cheated on your parent, the situation was such that you have to tell a lie. Huh. Then after some time, you know that your father will never be able to know that you lied once. So would you go and tell your father, because of such situation I lied, but actually that was not my intention? Would you like to tell, or you think that since he will not be able to know, so it's no use of telling?
No, because since I am very close to my father, so I can say, like if something has done mistake, so later I can like tell him that yes, I have done something mistake on that.
but if you are not so close to your boss, so you will hide it from him in the office.
No, not like that. If something is betterment for
So I
the
was telling,
organization.
okay, you are very close to your father, so you will reveal everything. But if it will happen with your boss, and accidentally you have to cheat your boss. So will you go and reveal everything to
No,
your
if it
boss?
is accidentally cheated, so I don't think I can.
You will not reveal it to him.
Depending on case to case
Your
basis.
subordinate will also do like that. He will not reveal it to you. So this kind of a tradition will go on. Will you encourage it in your team?
No, not at all. Sir.
Not at all. Okay.
Now, what are the greatest challenges facing the administration today? Since you hope to become an administrative officer, what challenges do you expect to face? Or there are no challenges? It is a very cozy job,
No,
and
sir.
you'll enjoy it after being selected. I'm
One-
sure you'll be selected, but you will enjoy the position, or you'll be facing certain challenges.
Because challenges will be there in any field. So
Have you visualized some challenges which you are likely to face?
yes, sir.
So, what are the challenges?
First one is in government organization of public service. One will be working with less resources, and whatever resources will be there, we have to manage within that. Second is one is corruption is there. So not maybe because so many good honest officers are there, but still the corruption is there currently. Third is there is some perception of people that the government organizations are inefficient. Maybe different reasons will be there. So these three things I think.
Okay, so how do you propose to face the corruption? Because nowadays I believe that corruption has become organized, and will just be a small part. So how will you face the challenge as far as if it is an organizational corruption? How will you face it?
So one thing is that with the evolve of digitalization, lot of things came into digital and it is transparent. So already it is a stage where we have done, but if it is institutional or maybe.
You understand what is this organized corruption? What is an organized corruption? Are you very clear about this concept? Organized corruption means what?
No, sir.
Individual corruption and organized corruption. Organized corruption means from top to bottom everybody will be involved, and you'll be only a small part. Individual means individually you'll be responsible. So if it is an organized corruption, how will you deal with it? Because you'll be having your boss, you'll be having your subordinates, and you'll be in the middle. So how do you tackle both? Top level, lower level? Because all will be interested in corruption. So how will you face that particular challenge?
Yeah, visualize, but on everything our constitution is in the top. So if something is there, so first thing is we need to report to the the corruption agencies. So as a
I said organized everybody, even the agencies, CBI, vigilance, top bureaucrats, so all. So
It's a hopeless case, or you think you can still face it and manage it? Shall we give it up? No, nothing can be done. We have to live through, live with it. Like Corona, we'll have to live with it. Is it? I don't think it is that problem. As long as you decide that no, maybe everybody else is corrupt, I will not be corrupt. And that can be done. You can make a promise to yourself and fulfill that promise also.
determined and willpower that has to.
They say in police service there are two kinds of officers: corrupt and very corrupt. There are no honest police officers. It's a contradiction in terms. Would you agree?
No, sir, because there are very good officers also there, like police officers.
But they are corrupt also. A corrupt officer can be also very good performance-wise, but he will take money or do some other favors, etc. So, what do you do?
But sir, I don't agree because this corruption minded is person to person. Like it is not that all the system is corrupt. Like few people, in the system there are corrupt. But I don't agree that this whole system is
Okay,
corrupt.
it's good that you don't agree to give it up completely. You continue the fight.
You have worked in Bosch
Yes, sir.
in Bangalore. And Bangalore is in news in past few days nationally. What is it?
It was one of the hijab case. Like the
Very recent. Why?
Right. Talked about
I
that.
think you are in
So many
Madhubali,
reasons.
Hosur Road. These
Because
areas.
so last 6 months I'm not in Bangalore. Currently I'm in Bilaspur.
Okay. So you're working in coal fields limited at present. Can you talk about the coal shortage in India? Because you're producing coal. What is the reason that there is shortage of coal in India? Why we need to procure from
It was like it depend on there is a supply demand difference was there. Like suddenly after the corona, the demand of the coal has increased because most of the companies and industries they started into full-fledged operation. So that is why the demand got increased suddenly. So the production was normal, but since demand was more that time, so that was the news that the coal crisis was there. But actually the demand was that time it was more.
So now there is no coal crisis in India.
Coal crisis, coal means there is import. We have the quality, the good quality coal that is imported from different countries. Because in India we have only the bituminous. Majority of the coal are the bituminous coal. But we need also anthracite coal, which is good quality coal, which we import from the different countries.
People say that this import cartel has spread this misinformation that our coal quality is not good, because if you publicize that your coal quality is not good, you will be allowed to import. There will be an industrial demand for better quality coal. Is it correct? Is it an import lobby which is working to publicize this kind of a viewpoint?
Sir, as per my study, due to the quality coal is not there in India because we have bituminous coal. Because we are importing from Australia the quality coal, and also in India we have in Jammu Kashmir we have anthracite like quality coal, but that is not suffice our requirement. So that is why we are importing.
All right.
So your company is into mining.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about the environmental impact assessment EIA because of the coal mining?
Yeah, one is sir, yes. One point is that because in coal mine area, so there is in Coal India we have a scheme for the rehabilitation scheme, whichever the area land people give to Coal India, so they are rehabilitated. They can get first thing is they can get a job.
And that is not pollution related. That is not environment related, I think. What you are saying.
I asked the question, what will be the environmental impact of coal mining?
One is that earthquake.
Because of coal mining, what are the environmental impacts?
One is that pollution will be there, like the coal dust, dust will be there nearer to area, it will be having the air pollution. Second thing is also the possibility of the landslide in the nearby area. Also the groundwater, in this coal it is the mining will be there, then groundwater will also contaminated, which will be will get the people nearby area will be like prone to water disease.
And what about open cast mines? Open cast.
Open cast minings are more basically the air pollution will be there.
Yeah, what about deforestation also can be
Yes,
there?
deforestation also there, so that will be effect to climate change.
And what about coal washeries? They will also create pollution.
Yes, that is like in water pollution.
So overall impact is
Impact
there.
will be there.
You are the mechanical engineer.
Yes, sir.
Recently, the Ministry of Road and Shipping ministers informed that we are going to bring new technologies, particularly replacing the usage of the fuels. What new technology you, as an administrator, if you are given to the department, what will you bring? What changes? Do you agree with the government policy? Or will you stick on to the biofuel or the conventional fuels?
Yes, sir. Currently the new technology like the hydrogen like train is coming as per the government policies, and also electrical vehicles. So I agree that this because we have the target from the COP26 in Glasgow, like Panchamrut, where there is a target of 500 gigawatt use of the renewable sources energy. With that, government is progressing. Like currently, also recently news that government has done the tender for 5,000 electric buses, and also it will go by 2030. This number will go to 50,000. So that will contribute to the reduction in carbon dioxide emissions, and also with hydrogen train also that will be clean energy, use of clean energy. Hydrogen train. So recently the news has came that hydrogen train also it will be connected to different like all the district by 2030. So
Is it in India or in some other country?
In India, sir.
This news is about India?
Yes, sir. So
Sure.
today's news, like from our railway minister, they have declared.
Okay, you have published a research paper in a national and international conference.
Yes, sir.
What is the research paper about?
So this research paper is about the 3D printing, rapid prototyping, the economic analysis of rapid prototyping with compared to the conventional manufacturing. In rapid prototyping, no need of making the conventional setup of the machines, and with the use of the CAD software, we can make the prototype, and with use of 3D printing, with the low demand part, which is no need of keeping the stock in the warehouse. So in those parts we have the models and we can make through 3D printing. So this is the economic analysis. I made a programming language which is giving how much optimal quantity that will be break-even quantity, so that below that I can go for the 3D printing, and above that I should go for conventional setup. This is a supply chain optimization technique which I made a programming language. With that, I published in the international conference.
You seem to be happy about your present job.
Yes, sir.
Then you must be getting a good package.
Yes, sir.
Still you want to change that?
Because
Is it your first attempt at the competitive?
second attempt.
Second attempt. What happened in the first one?
First one I missed by 15 marks last year
Achha.
in the final list. So,
Did you also attempt UPSC civil services?
2 times, sir.
2 times.
But unfortunately I am not able to clear the preliminary exam. So still I am preparing.
Okay. All right. We can wish you best of luck here.
Thank you, sir.
You have got good determination. Determination is strong. Carry on with it.
Thank you.
Sir, you can go now. Thank you, Tarakanta. All the
Thank you,
best.
sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.